2024, of course, was a great year for crypto. Pretty much everybody would agree with that. And 2025 certainly has the potential to be a spectacular year as well. But there's an asterisk when it comes to that, because that's only the case if, of course, you have the right altcoins and the right projects in your portfolio. 2025 is only weeks away. We're counting down some of our favorite altcoins for kind of the medium-term horizon as we look ahead to which projects we feel are going to be most successful in cryptocurrency for next year, 2025. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest. I wish you very, very well, genuinely. But just remember that I am not a financial or investment advisor, and that means by extension that this video is not official financial or investment advice. Let's kick off our list here with a legacy project that's been around in the crypto space for a really long time now, and which has amassed a large following of both lovers and haters, actually. That's for all kinds of different reasons. And it's certainly been in the spotlight a lot recently as well. I'm talking about Cardano here. It's just been in the news everywhere recently. That's for good reason. A lot of the moves that Cardano has been making are going to have serious after effects well into 2025, and honestly for years to come. We see ADA continuing its run into the new year, into 2025, for two specific reasons. First of all, there's the Hoskinson factor. Charles Hoskinson is doing two important things right now. Number one, he's making pretty nice with other quality projects he used to pick fights with. This is a big plus for publicity. It's also just generally good when it comes to relations for Cardano generally. And then part of the Hoskinson Goodwill Tour is his growing involvement in crypto policy and legislation for the incoming Trump administration. So that's huge. That's a big, big, big deal. Hoskinson was actually part of a small team which advised Trump to bring in David Sachs to be the crypto czar, which is, of course, a great move for everybody involved. So Hoskinson was the first big reason to be excited about Cardano. The second major reason here is DeFi on Bitcoin, because Cardano and Bitcoin actually use the same system of UTXOs, or unspent transaction outputs, as a way to monitor what coins are in which accounts. The new Bitcoin OS, which brings the two together, is going to allow for DeFi and programmable Bitcoin on the Cardano network. As the founder of Bitcoin OS, Eden Yago, says, Bitcoin OS is about extending the network effects of Bitcoin and using Cardano and its dedicated community to do so. So this just represents a major win, and it's one that can be shared by both Cardano and Bitcoin users alike. Both communities have actually more in common than they have differences between them. In particular, for example, both are incredibly loyal to their respective projects. So really, Cardano is coming back in out of isolation from other chains and aligning itself quite nicely and strongly with Bitcoin. This is very likely the smartest move in the history of the Cardano chain, because of course, as Bitcoin grows, which it will, so too will ADA. The number two altcoin on this list is also an old legacy favorite of ours. That is Polygon. And the migration from Matic, M-A-T-I-C, to POL, P-O-L, is now complete, and any risks attached to it are pretty much irrelevant at this point. And here are two quick reasons that we really like POL. First of all, there's the CDK, or the Chain Development Kit. With this, projects can easily create their own layer 2 chain for Ethereum. It's never been easier, actually, and it works in tandem with Polygon ZK EVM, which is a pretty popular way for chains to launch and stay compatible with EVM networks. Manta, Gnosis Pay, and Astar are just three examples of the top projects that use Polygon CDK. And then Polygon also has the aggregation, or the AG layer, which is a big ongoing story, actually, for a lot of reasons. Everyone who's been here for at least a little while knows that interoperability is vital to the industry's long-term success, the crypto industry. In most cases, actually, the ideal situation is when somebody doesn't even know which chain they're using, but what they do know is that it just works. The AG layer is a group of independent blockchains that work together so they can scale up and keep costs low. The chains can also safely share liquidity and users while staying independent. It's kind of like a web of bridges and tunnels on a map that connect islands to the mainland, or if you prefer, one city to another. And then add to that the fact that any chain can use its own native token, and you can start to see why this is so popular. The AG layer on Polygon, in all likelihood and very probably, is going to be a source of growth for years to come. Polygon right now is a $5.9 billion project. Again, POL, not Matic. And really, there is no reason why, with these great offerings and their best-in-class business development team, that they cannot be a $200, maybe even a $300 billion project with time. The meme coin market is taking the crypto world by storm. We're talking about wild gains here and a total reshuffling of the ranks of major players. Tokens like Pepe, for example, are really proving that memes are not just for laughs anymore. And now Pepe has done really the unthinkable. It has surpassed Near and Litecoin to claim a spot among the top 25 coins. Pepe's market cap now sits at a jaw-dropping $11.37 billion, leaving Near, NEAR, and LTC in the dust and making it one of the hottest tokens in the game right now. And you might be wondering what's behind this incredible surge. Trust me, I was also curious. So I did some digging. I uncovered a few factors that have propelled Pepe all the way to the 21st spot in the crypto charts. First of all, there's the Binance US listing. Crypto exchanges, including Binance.us and Coinbase, are really ramping up meme coin listings after US President-elect Donald Trump's major election win. Binance US has listed Pepe, which has led to a significant increase in price. But then there's also whale accumulation, because on the 8th of December, two wallets spent 4.89 million USDC to acquire a whopping 190.14 billion Pepe tokens, all within a span of just 6 hours. Not just this, though, because we also had another whale that increased their Pepe holdings by $1.14 billion just yesterday. Pepe really is making waves as the leader in the meme coin supercycle, with a 110% surge in just the past month and a steady market position. Analysts see significant long-term potential here. Bitcoin, as we all know, recently hit $100,000. Ethereum recently hit $4,000, and a strong investor confidence is driving this market. And so if we extrapolate, if this trend continues, Pepe could realistically and potentially reach $1 by 2025. Heads up, because we are offering a major flash sale on Altcoin Buzz Alpha membership in honor of Bitcoin reaching and surpassing $100,000. You get a $100 discount for a very limited time. Altcoin Buzz Alpha subscribers, after following our calls, have profited 35 times their subscription prices already. Check out the links in the description of this video below. This offer is only available for 3 days. And last but not least here, we're looking at PancakeSwap. It's been a while since we talked about this one, actually. It is the leading DEX on Binance Smart Chain, or BSC. It's also, right now, the fourth biggest DEX by volume, behind Uniswap, Radium, and just about $1 million behind CurveDEX at the time of this recording. So neck and neck. Maybe the ranking will be different by the time you're watching this video. But while PancakeSwap, ticker PCS, started on BSC, it now actually serves 9 chains. And those include Ethereum, Binance's L2, which is OPBNB, Polygon ZKEVM, and some other L2s, along with Aptos. Okay, but why talk about PancakeSwap now? Well, the biggest innovation and new product set to come to PCS in a couple years is Springboard. Springboard is BCS's answer to Pump.Fun, basically. And with Springboard, anyone can launch their own token. When they do that, it automatically lists on PCS, and they create a trading pair with their native CAKE, C-A-K-E token. And all of this happens without launching fees. Binance basically reasons that, okay, Solana has dominated meme coins for long enough. BSC is already one of, if not the leading EVM networks. It has millions of daily users, which means that unlike Sol, they don't have to do all that much to attract an audience. Just build out the apps and protocols that people want, given that people already use BSC. Meme coins won't be the only use for this, however. We can see value for communities to create their own tokens the way that they have been doing with NFT collections. The CAKE token, C-A-K-E, is up about 150% in the last 30 days, and these gains have taken CAKE to a positive ROI of 67% over the course of the last year. Let's zoom out and look at the last 12 months. So a lot of recent activity, certainly. But on the positive, arguably, that's without any major news. So that sudden uptick that we've been seeing has been largely organic and not hype-based. Springboard is a huge step forward. It's still a ways off, though. And we expect PancakeSwap and some other DEXs, too, to really have a big 2025. CAKE is available everywhere, but obviously the easiest place to pick it up is to swap for it on PancakeSwap.